Okay. I forgot to do the thing. Where's our chill beats? Oh no. Let's go to about here. I think. We go. That's good. Where's my Grow Castle window? Nice. So let's see how this runs. Okay. Let's just do this for now. And get this. Oh, that was almost exactly the money. Let's just see how far we can get with Devil Horn for today. If at all. Or if I need to drop it down. Hopefully I don't need to drop it down. Slideshow mode might be saying otherwise. Right, thanks slideshow mode. So, in that case, was I doing something here differently? Oh, I took Ice Wizard off for a while because I was messing around. Now I think I want to put this here, don't I? I knew there was something else missing. It was this. It's because I was doing some stuff on my own accord. Let's try that with this build. And otherwise I'll take the bronze piece off and swap it with Crit Arrow or something. Or we just drop down a Devil Horn for now. Oh, that's right. I also took off the I took something off. I had the Smith hammer in. Oh, it wasn't the Ice Wizard I wanted in, it was the hammer. I think. That might be our solve. There's not enough cooldown for the wizard to really be as much of a deterrent. No, it works. That's fine then. Oh, and I swapped the Dark Ice Wizard because I was messing around. Okay. Dark Ice Sorcerer. That should be fine now. Am I missing a mana issue? Oh, that's what I think I had instead of the Ice Wizard. I think I had a half elf, didn't I? But the mana's fine. I think. Yeah, there's no mana issue here at the moment, that's good. Nice. I might have to heal. Let's press it. Just to make sure. But I should put a healing unit in. I think I might have to replace the... Yeah, let's try this. Being blind. Feeling when blind as heck. I'm actually tempted to do this, right? We lose 10% speed, boo-hoo. The game's lagging like heck anyway. Just secure it even more. I don't know how many can I do here? Couple. I'll manually do this so I don't go under. 6, 4, one more. Go. And let's go like this for now. This should hopefully be better. Or I'll substitute the smith with half elf, but I think this should do the trick. Yeah, this is fine. By the looks of it. Yeah, okay, that's better than Chrono for me right now. As cursed as that might sound. So I still have all this back pocket health, yeah. Nice. We're good. I'll grab this. I did put Ed back on, good. Uh-oh, had to actually use the hammer. Oh no. Build's failed. Start again. Oh, hello, it's a Camp Pumpernickel in the flesh. Hello. Hello. Where's Happy Cat? Happy Cat. Yeah. YouTube still doesn't recognise it as an emote. Disappointing. SMH my head. How's your day going, Camp? It should be universal. It should be on every emoji keyboard, everything ever. I'm disappointed. You're goo. Good. Good. So, since last stream, I've killed Sin a few times. And I've got the colony, so I think level 24,000. So I said that after last stream, oh, I can just about do 30k. No, I'm still about 5k strength off. So after this stream, it will be completed World 1. So it's a little off. You're currently throwing a few hard mode runs. Yeah, it happens. I might be starting to be a little more interested in maybe perusing when you guys have finally confirmed with the hard mode, Hell mode guide. Because I might want a little peek myself so I know what kind of relics to save at some point. Because I'm sure I'll convert over to Hero hard mode soon enough once I get some valuable goods. This season I've had, because yesterday I did a run and I got 29.2 billion, I think, along that lines, so I'll probably get a few red crystals out of it, like I did last season. It's not necessarily that I'm aiming for it, Cap, but it'd be nice to get an indication, if you know what I mean. I would like to join you all in Hero Hard Mode at some point. Granted, I'm still kind of half playing the game, half not at the moment, but I want to, you know, keep my eyes peeled as more thoughts than anything. But again, I'll have a look at if and when. I'm not saying you have to go out of your way, Camp. I wouldn't want to put you out or anything. I'm just saying at some point when you're, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to go, oh, give it to me now. That's not my point. I just mean when it's done, I'm looking forward to having a look at it, I think is all I'm trying to mention. It's literally copying a link. Yeah, but copying a link is difficult, Camph. Why do you think the cosplays are so hard? You'd think, oh, it's just a green cap and tunic, but no. There's a lot more to it than that. You get the right colour boots, you got to make sure your Master Sword is up to scratch. If you get the Hylian shield wrong, you're literally going to be murdered. You know? So, it's not that simple. Yeah, Camp, that sounds like a struggle. Don't overexert yourself. You're telling me you're able to press 2 keys at the same time? That's arduous. That's arduous. So I don't know what wave we'll be getting to today on this. As I say, it kind of depends on the success of Devil Horn and also the lagginess of the game. So, just a little bit of column A and B. I mean, we should break the 3K, hopefully, as long as the game doesn't freeze up, minimum. So I know last stream I got what, from like 1500 to 2500, so hopefully there's a similar amount of progress unless there's specific issues. Something else I have been doing in the background, it's not ready yet, but I'll show you when I spend some of these crystals. I have been getting the poison deck a little more ready. So I'll eventually be, I was going to say transitioning out of this build into the poison one. It's in the works. I just need the appropriate gear, I think. I need appropriate gear and just a few more levels and a couple extra units, and then we're set. Hopefully it should work well, but as I say, I just haven't had much successes with items on this account. I think I had 3 Sin items that were S. And one of them's the bow on my sniper. And the other one's the staff on someone or other, but it's not upgraded. But even then, they're not exactly optimal or anything. They have a line which is good and a line which is okay, I guess you could say. But I'm looking forward to getting Poison up and running, if I'm honest. It would be fun to have a bit more of a diverse build than here's the Gab build. Don't get me wrong, this is fine, it does the job, it's okay enough, but it'd be fun to see something different. My only thought was I might want to swap one of the units out so that Voodoo can join in, but I think that's something that I'll do further down the line, as opposed to, you know, immediately. Different is disgusting. How dare we discuss not physical summon builds? How dare we even have an inclination to try and experiment with ideas? That's not what games are for. This son, my beloved. Yeah, so you can see I've already invested some crystals into this poison base. It's just shy of 2,000 already. So it's eclipsed what I've invested in the ballista already, so that gives you an idea as to how much I've been putting into the build. Let's spend this money though into a little bit of castle, I suppose. Oops, I need to run one of this just because I accidentally spent too much money. I forgot for a second the cost is already 1.2 mil. 1.2 bill. Ugh. Oh, poison base is 1,990 camp. So it's just shy of 2,000. I took it up from whatever level I had it at before to just under 2,000. And I'm still going to get it higher. Obviously. As I say, this is just to earn a little bit of extra money. Just because I accidentally went below the... When does the damage increase stop? I don't think it ever does. Oh, look, here's another spelling mistake I forgot to point out before. Look at entrance. It's not entrance, it's entrance. But they've spelled it entrance. I knew there was another relatively unknown typo I wanted to showcase. So yeah. Back to +5. Yeah, the damage increase doesn't stop. The poison buff stops at like level 100 or something. So first effect of Poison Castle is increase the poison %. That stops at about 100. Same as how the others stop at 99. And then from there, the secondary effect is the one that permanently scales. The damage that the thorns deal out from the base. Also, this is a lost good slideshow mode. I'll show it off again proper. Hold on. So effect 1, poison attack 15%, stops at 99. Then second attack is spiky motherfuckers from the ground. Yeah, I could focus on the bliss, but I'm having fun just yeeting it all into the thing if I'm honest. Also, we had a previous discussion about Tony. 19 is actually about 175. We thought it was about 450? Nah, 19 is about 175-ish. Besides, I don't disagree with your point about the blister, because to be honest, everything's going to get level 10k. That's all I'm going to say. But yes, the whole main build will be level 10k, so we'll be fine. I just want to get this account to wave 10k so that we can get level 10k units. And then I'll give some more consideration to your proposal about fighting only dragons for money. And then just waving as normal. But this will transition into poison. You and I both agree on poison is cool. So, and I mentioned before about the possibility of me making an ice build and maybe a fire build. I actually really like ice only. I have 43 skill points in my ice ult, right? And it's basically ready already. So I think ice builds are quite cool. But yeah, this will mainly be poison. And then I might do, as I say, secondary ice, just for showcasing. Because I really like what ice is capable of. You get the... Oh, I wasn't even trying to make a pun. Oh, because I said the ice build is really cool. Oh, right. Yeah, that was actually completely unintentional. That one wasn't on purpose. But, yeah. You only need about 50 skill points and then your ice build's complete. And if you get MP cost plus % MP, you effectively add that much as damage. So if I had 4 if on Elizabeth, for instance, I had 4 MP cost runes that all gave the plus 20%, that would add 40. That would add 4 times 20, which is 80% extra damage onto Lizzie, or Poseidon or Ice Sorceress. It's actually really strong. I know Lizzie's nerfed, but you know what? As we've lost, I'll show off what I mean, right? You may or may not have seen this proper, but there's this node here. Oh no, sorry. Ignore that one. Ignore the recovers MP. Accept the point where it's the spells no longer requires, and then look at this node. More damage by 10% of the increased MP cost, right? So if we had 4 plus MP costs, that's 8% more damage, which is 8% more damage, because it's 80% extra MP. And then you add in, this is reduced MP cost 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Look at all these decreased MP cost nodes, right? They all get converted into increase by the node before it. Reverses cost of MP cost nodes. That's what makes poison as damage quite viable. But hey, guess what? Once again, it's an overlooked mechanic. Oh yeah, and then you add in frozen monsters take plus extra damage. But once again, it's not physical summon, so it's just completely overlooked. But it is a really cool mechanic. Ha! I see what you did there, Camp. You took my joke that I did, and then you made it your own. Nice. Snow Way. So that's why I was saying that ice is pretty cool. Yeah. Is it really going to be worth it because it's only going to give you 2% more damage? Yeah, but 2% more damage is 2% more damage, man. People cry out for, like, min-maxing all their items just to gain a little bit of extra damage. I get what you mean, though. I'm not trying to say it otherwise, but yeah, you do lose. That's the thing. I get that about losing the ability to put on other runes, but if you put the MP runes on someone that doesn't really suffer from not having other rune types, then you're good to go. I'm just saying it's a neat mechanic, that's all. But again, even passively, even if you don't use the MP cost runes, hold on. You're saying there's a... Oh yeah, that's true. Well, there is the cold damage runes. That's an expert dungeon, right? If we're really early game, and we can't clear that yet, it's a good alternative while we don't have the clear ability, for instance. Yeah, I mean, I agree with what you're saying, Camp. I'm not ignoring what you're saying. I'm just proposing a thought as an alternative. Or in other words, how dare we even discuss something that's not Fizz Summon build? That's the problem. It's because we're talking about non-Fizz summons, so we'll have the Grow Castle demons on our shoulders. Yeah, it might not be the realistic best ever, but come on, have some. It's fun, I suppose. Saddy cat. But meh. Again, the passive stuff with the skill points is kind of nice, so you can still passively get the damage. because there's still just about 10 decrease runes anyway. So before any rune nodes, you can account for that one being a pretty much on all units that deal damage of 10% across the board for your Ice Sorceress and your Poseidon. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, the rune thing is a meh. I mean, it's still kind of just nice to have if you got nothing else. If we're early game and if I was early game and I was running some really crummy items, but I just haven't had good items yet, and I had the runes lying around, I wouldn't say no. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Why this altar doesn't automatically buff itself, I don't know. They seem to be so buggy, the things. So, I was thinking, after we've done some Grow Castle waving, we could either jump onto Jackbox, or I can continue that dinosaur Pokemon playthrough. I think I'll leave Holocure till either tomorrow or Monday, depending on my whimsy. But I'm just saying dinosaur Pokemon's as a possible alternative to Jackbox tonight. We can discuss that later on in the afternoon, / evening. Just hovering over this altar now. Yeah, that wasn't a fast enough catapult clear. You'll be down for Jackbox after you're done Hail Modin. Fair enough. But as I say, if you'd rather, we could do some dinosaur Pokemon as an alternative. But it sounds like you're saying you prefer Jackbox, which I'm down for anything, as mentioned. I also need to jump back into Near Automata at some point, because that no chip run ain't going to be able to finish itself. This one's looking slightly better. Well, as I say, Camp, we can make that decision later. But dinosaur Pokemon is great fun. As is Jackbox. I just enjoy all of it. Your leader's got sniped. Oof. Rip in pieces. That doesn't sound good. Like how the Prime Minister of Slovakia was shot the other day. That's also not good. Speaking of leaders getting sniped. Sounds like he might be in recovery. But a 72-year-old man or whatever got charged for the incident. But hopefully they're doing okay enough. These are some very close devil horn 4s. I was expecting slightly better, if I'm honest. I don't know why I haven't upgraded this build much since the last stream, but I still somehow expected more. Okay, that one was a bit better. Might be worth me spending some of this money. Maybe on DBM. Just because then because the DBM is going to be in the poison build as well. So I may as well get a more malleable unit. Then again, I am using giants in both colonies and dragons. So it's still worth me upgrading the giants. What's nice though is that we still don't have any mana issues, like at all. Dragons, I've already got my dragon build. I'm using the one that I tend to use. I can show you what's going on with the dragons. Oh, sure. Let's just grab that. Whatever. So it's my low maintenance summon only once build. As you can see, I've only done a couple. I've only done a few sins so far. But yeah, pretty much it. And the reason why I've got the healing armor on instead of the death altar is just because I find that actually the healing one helps just as much as the death altar. It keeps me alive for longer. I can get the same a similar amount of damage done with this as I could with without it. There you go, you can see it, this build is clearing sin. It's not fast or anything. Yeah, that's the only thing. Death does save more time. But while it's been early doors, I'm wanting secure kills. I suppose I've been upgrading my castle enough, so it might be worth me swapping over to death sooner rather than later. I suppose. You raise a good point. Yeah, that's true. You know what? Let's for the money. Just run a quick dragon number 2, I suppose. The castle is indeed growing. Welcome, May. How are you doing? Nice to see you. I've been making some. Oh, this is failing because I've not pressed the friggin' hammer. Oh well, we've got enough money to run Gab again. So the poison build is slowly increasing. A few levels here and there. The poison castle base is 2,000 already. I've been investing. So, not got much in the way of accessories for this build yet. Sarah needs levels, but it's getting there. It's getting there, maybe. But for the moment, because it's not quite ready, we're still running the basic Gab build. Until, you know, levels are sorted and items are got. It needs... I also need to clear beginner dungeons because I want the poison stacking runes. Because even though I'll be having not amazing items yet, I have the tendency to pick up so many poison stacking runes that I don't mind sacrificing a few early game on mediocre items, just so she can get her utility on, I suppose. As you can see, Devilhorn 4 it's kind of clearing kind of nicely. It fails here and there when it slideshows heavily, but it fails if I forget to click the castle if that's really close. That's only if the wave is becoming really close, and nothing more. So it's fairly consistent. Fairly is the operative word here. Use a poison room on a Dorite and see how much of a difference it makes. Was it any good? Did it make much of a difference? I'd assume it'd still make some difference, because you're still adding effective damage in way of dot in there, so it'd still be useful in a sense, right? Do you think it's worth adding more poison stack runes, or is it... You don't know if it's better than just running an attack speed rune? Oh, fair enough. If it's not worth it, then you know. Really, that's a bit disappointing though, because that's putting effort into witches, and witches aren't voodoo. You need to put more of your energy into making voodoo number 1. That's where your build's going wrong. Voodoo must be number 1. You've been upgrading Voodoo for Infinite Colony. Interesting. So you reckon Voodoo's actually is worth using in IC? That's cool. And I didn't necessarily need to click that button, but to be honest, I've got 50k Dark Crystals and I'm not really using them early game. So I don't begrudge the excess healing altar clicks. You just need to hear it out of the waves. What do you mean barely worth it? That's not a statement. That's not a statement you can make about the Voodoo. Barely worth it. They don't go together. Crazy talk. Yeah, that's true. Voodoo's ability works really strangely. Doesn't proc off the right nodes. I do like the individual nodes for the Voodoo Poison Cloud though. Where like you can make it hit air units and such. That bit's decent. But the rest of the shenanigans is just a bit off. Which is a little bit disappointing. But there we go. Yeah, that's what I don't get either. It's too harsh. They have to debuff it, but not to that extreme. That's for sure. It's like how having that extra strafe or whatever gives you minus 200% damage. It's like, it's not necessary. Yeah, and like plus you need to get 2 uselessness to even get that node. Yeah, it's got too many drawbacks to it. It's a cool concept with bad execution on a unit that nobody even really knows exists. There's a lot of SMH my head concepts for the Voodoo. I do like the nodes below it though, which are the poison dart nodes. The poison dart nodes feel cool. Just have an even more machine gun spray of poison Voodoo. Yeah, like you say, the Voodoo's biggest drawback is its range goes to what, about here-ish, rather than out here. If it had slightly more of this in-between space, it would be nice. Agreed. So yeah, I think my plan here for today when it comes to Grow Castle is to try to get to, well not try to, but get to wave 3k minimum. Just so I can have that extra skill point. So once I have the extra skill point, my units will be able to heal when I do colonies. Then it'll be easier for me to do World 1 for the last few nodes I haven't done, and then get that skill point too, and then we'll be rolling. is the plan. Also in the next week or two, so there'll still be another couple of streams of this most likely, but in the next couple weeks I would like for the transition to poison build to be completed. If the extra poison damage over time those work properly with Voodoo, it would be actually half decent. Yeah, because that would be a wide, that'd be a basically all the screen value with dot. That'd be very handy if it was functioning as it should be, where the last half of that sentence is the operative part of the sentence. That's for sure. Go away, Asus Live update. Don't need you. Yeah, agreed with you on the idea that if things practically worked, Windy would have a strong AoE competitor, but as it stands, unfortunately, it just doesn't. Windy's just too strong in comparison. Windy's fun though. I do enjoy Windy. If I could get a build working which had both Windy and Voodoo, that'd be wonderful. And you just have AoE for days. But alas, different parts of the tree / requires a lot of work / Voodoo gets ratioed / everything else. You're done with hard mode for now, Camp? What was your final score in the end for today? Are you at about 70, 80 billion, aren't you? 70, 80-ish? 120... Damn. 126 billion. I was off. My memory's a little hazy when it comes to where your max was at, but my god, 126? That's super impressive. That's awesome. So well done you. That's really good. Love it. One second, please. Well, yeah, a step up's a step up at the end of the day. As you say, it's only a little step up, but 7 billion damage difference. It's pretty good. Pretty amazingly good. Yeah, for the notes I can hear must provide direct damage, but I don't know why the Voodoo clouds, etc. have to be seen as just an ability rather than... Because technically the clouds should deal direct damage, rather than it be classed as a poison debuff. Should be that each tick that the poison hits, the debuff is seen as direct damage. But, as you say, it's not. Yeah, they certainly didn't make poison ticks straightforward in GC, that's for sure, Macron. Another game I'd love to stream, but I don't think my laptop can handle the game, would have been Path of Exile, because I'd love to show you Poison in Path of Exile. Because Poison in Poe is just top notch. So fun. But maybe I should try downloading the game at some point just to see if I can get it working. But I'd love to show off. Oh God, what's it called again? There's a skill that you can use which lets you use the bow, and then it fires off the poison plants, and then they tick out. I'm gonna find out what it's called. Toxic something or other. Poison skills. Where is it? Not Plague Bear, even though Plague Bear is wicked. Not Herald of Agony, but that's also good. Was it Venom Gaia? No, it's not Venom Gaia. What the hell? The Poe Wiki's wrong. I mean, Poisonous Concoction was added. That's a really cool one. Yeah. If I could play the game, I could show off Poisonous Concoction. That's awesome, actually. But where is the skill then? So the level 28 skill. Not Vile Toxin support. Skill gems. Pestilence Strike? No. Not Caustic Arrow. God damn it, this is annoying me. It's honestly surprising that the Void of ability is able to crit. At least they let it crit. Imagine if they didn't, that'd just be yet again another messed up thing about the voodoo. That was close. I'm still trying to find this skill. Bow skill. So 28 one. Or 25 one. Storm Rain. Oh, I loved Storm Rain when it first came out. Not Toxic Rain, but that skill's also OP. Where is it? This is annoying me. I've not played the game in so long. So, not Blast Rain. Blast Rain sounds cool. Caustic Arrow? No, I've said it's not that. Have they removed it? No way. Looks like they might have removed it. No, they haven't. It's called Scourge Arrow. That's right, Scourge Arrow. You fire a bow and then it causes spores to come out, and then them spores fire out poison spits, and then that causes dot. I'd love to show off that skill. And Plague Bearer. I just think Path of Exile poison you'd really like. That's all I'm trying to say. In a lot of words. While trying to remind myself what the hell the game is. This might be a loss? No, nowhere near. Good. Oh, I just realised something else I could be doing. The tree's still set to gold from when I was replaying the wave. I could put it on gems. Then we can start getting all the blister in this up as well. Actually, how well does this do already? This might flop. I'm not expecting it to necessarily win. I'm just curious. You know what? Considering that this doesn't have any real levels behind it yet, this is not bad. I haven't tried this yet, but I'm going to test it, which is better. My crit damage, crit chance cooldown. Oh, my 2 points. Oh, the area damage will be great on Voodoo, though. Look at this! Poison build, although I've put very little time into this so far, and not had the right accessories, this is almost capable of doing Demon Horn 4. I mean, we know Poison's OP anyway, so expect no less. But I'm actually impressed with this. This is really impressive. Look at that, bro be cooking. Nice. And as I say, this is just 7 points. I haven't even got worthless coin on this. But I've got the fuck all Sarah. Sure, I've got the Dark Bowmask, but this has got nothing. No proper levels, no proper accessories. And it just smashed Demon Horn 4. That just destroyed. I mean, to be fair, the part of the reason why it destroyed is, as mentioned, I've not got the free coin in there yet. But that was pretty good. And it's a good showcase of what we're in for when I it's a good showcase of what we're in for when I get it going. That's for sure. Unfortunately, it will still require several million of gold. Several millions of gold, I should say, sorry. But I'm already excited. Yeah. But Poison needs to be good at some stage. Poison needs to be recognised as being good at some stage of the game. People need to acknowledge it does well at some points. Well, as mentioned, I acknowledge it does well at all points, but... Oh, part of the reason why that didn't do as well is because... why it did it so well is because... This build is running the Orc Band. There's not going to be any Orc Band on the Fab Poison build. Because what's the point? There is no point. So that's one benefit running Poison will have. There'll be less enemies in the wave. For starters. But as mentioned, today we'll be getting to 3k. And then, maybe I wasn't here when I mentioned this, but Camp seemed kind of okay with the idea. I was debating, after we get some Grow Castle done, either Jackbox or Dinosaur Pokemon. Because Dinosaur Pokemon's good fun. So, if you want to be part of the contributions to what we do, Macron, feel free to voice your preferences. Because as always, I'm open and I'm I'm open to all contributions. Or I just go back to Near Automata No Chip Run. I think I will save that for the Tuesday or Monday. To be fair, if it's just us three for now, for instance, I might do Dinosaur Pokemon, because Jackbox might be better for a proper call out. So I could leave it for tomorrow evening, make a proper call out as, hey everyone come join, we're playing Jackbox, because today was kind of just mishmash of, oh, I might be on, come say hi. You've reached a point now where you just don't get any damage. Yeah, I've been sort of feeling that a little bit as well. Then again, I know it's because some of the units I have in my IC for my base, my main account, aren't quite up to snuff. But there is a point in IC where you just reach so much higher than what your wave count is, where you're effectively, you don't have swords anymore, you've got wet noodles. You're just kind of slapping the tower. Begrudgingly. So I get what you mean. Well, that was some crappy boxes on my main account. 1.5 billion and 20 gems. Thanks. Real helpful. Sorry if I could have earned 1.5 billion like 3 hell mode runs or anything. Oh wait, that's exactly what I can get. Excuse me. It's been kind of a long day. I once again couldn't sleep last night very well. Got to about 2:30 and I was like, why am I still up? Then I proceeded to watch more of Okayu playing Donkey Kong 64, and I thought to myself, why am I still watching her play Donkey Kong 64? I should be asleep. And then I clicked on a Dark Side Field controversy video and I was like, yeah, let's settle in for this one. And then I think I eventually fell asleep. But we're at that time of year now where the natural sun wakes you up nice and early in the day, so it's like you either get no sleep or you just try to sleep earlier at night. I'm just making up excuses for why I'm a little bit tired, if I'm honest. Nothing particularly difficult. Yeah, it's quite nice that this is still just working, and I haven't had to change anything too badly. There is the argument of I removed Kronos for Smith and I shouldn't have done that, but to be honest, this game is going so slideshowy that the extra 10% speed doesn't matter, because the game's chopping anyway. So that's why I made the transition, just to make the actual clearing smoother. Don't know, it made sense in my head. I think I'm just gonna do a quick little jump skip here. Okay. Don't know what this is, but I'm just changing it up a little. Still in the same 12-hour playlist. I've just clicked on the time skipper thing to some point in the video. I'm quite liking the lo-fi hip-hop playlist though. It's kind of cool. Oh, sorry, I spaced out. I should have clicked the altar. I totally spaced out. So I still think the majority of my skill points are going to just go into... Not skill points, sorry, the XP points. These ones up here. I think most of the XP is still just going to go into castle health, castle and unit damage. Sure, town archers are still kind of being OP, but I think we'll be transitioning off them not long after 10k waves. Or, you know, as soon as we get damage fall off on them. Go to about under 10%, take them off. But of course I'll get them to level 10k before that happens. Yeah, let's give it a little bit of love, TLC here. Something like that. Keep enough of a buffer, we can go. Well, you pumped some levels into town archers, did you? For cannons? Sounds like a good idea. I don't know if you would have caught up with the VOD on it, Camp. Oh, into giants. Yeah. Good old giants. That'll be enough for a couple extra ones for you. Yeah, I don't know if you would have caught up with the VOD for it, Camp, but yesterday I decided to play Holocure blindfolded. I literally had one of my towels wrapped around my head. I got to, well, the first run was pretty crap. I got to 3.5 minutes. I went to a more open stage and I got to about 8.5-ish minutes out of 20 minutes of the run. So, almost halfway. That was part of the Cali day stream yesterday. But I'm gonna try again in the Bay day stream as well, which will be whenever I next play. But blindfold mode on Holocure on them kind of games is really difficult. Actually, it's quite fun though. It's a fun experience. I was just doing it for things to do. I was thinking of ways to do like challenge modes in the game, which weren't just, oh, go through the game and look and hit things and level up. So I also did a dice challenge where I was setting up, which I am going to use on Bay's Day because Hackos Bales' origin story, such is basically the origin of chaos. So I'll do more dice challenges when I play, whenever I'm next on. But it's quite fun. It was good. I was having a ball. I think D's Nuts and Calgarot were both a little amused as to why I was doing it, probably, but I was enjoying it. Do be fun. Not quite 3,000 yet. Right, let's compare as well these +4 jumps with a 30 skip. Well, I mean, I can't do a 30 skip yet because the game literally doesn't allow me to, but we can do a 20er. And do a comparison point. I mean, realistically, this will be a lot easier because there's a lot less modifiers for the monsters. As we can see, it still kind of clears okay, which is nice enough. and also yesterday, not just the blindfold, but before the blindfold, I was at the gym and I'm back to being able to do pull-ups. Which means I also reached my self-proposed silver medal on being able to get back to doing pull-ups, which is quite nice. Yeah, I've been a little bit sedentary and haven't been to the gym in a while, so the fact that the last couple of months I've built back up enough strength, it's been nice. I did kind of temporarily post the video of me doing it, but I took it down because I thought, nah. And when I say a pull-up, I mean like proper from the ground, no jumping malarkey. Like straight from the ground, straight pull up, straight back down, all as one fluid motion. So I'm getting back my gains. I'm also back up to bench pressing. Well, I'm at 22.5 plus bar at the moment, so I'm on about 30-ish for bench press. So I'm getting back into it. Back a couple years ago when I was really gymming it, I think my bench press was about 30 plus bar, so it was nearly 40. So getting back there, which is pretty good. Which for Macron's sake I'll convert into pounds, because you've got to times it by 2.20462 to go for pounds. So essentially I'm saying I've gone up to about £70 bench press, when I used to be at about 90. So I'm getting back there. Yeah. Thing is, because I've done so many go to the gym a lot, have time off, get back and going to the gym, I'm used to the restart and getting myself back into shape routine. So it's been quite breezy for me, which is nice. What I might turn into a short is I still have the video of me doing a backflip from a couple years ago. So I may end up posting that as a short on here for the fun of it. Back when I was learning to do backflips and stuff. Yep. It wasn't unfortunately it was into a foam pit, so it wasn't like I landed on the map that we put in the pit, but it was just below where I jumped from level. So it was like I had a slight area advantage to where I flipped. But as I say though, that was from a little while back. Is this still failing? Oh man, that's close. What I will say, Kath, is that if you're looking to go to being back into shape, if you do decide to go to the gym, yes, cardio is a really good way to get back into getting into shape. But if you go to the gym, make sure you mix some weights in. Because when you start going to the gym, cardio is more effective. Then as you improve your overall body strength and stamina, you then want to start looking into just using weights, because it's overall more effective when you're able to put yourself into that shape. So you want to start with a few weights. Early gym should really be about 70 cardio, 30 weights. Then it swings back around to about 80 weights, 20 cardio once you're in the swing of it. Because then you can just maintain yourself using cardio and build using strength. be my advice if you happen to take the gym route. Otherwise, if you say you want to get into sports, yeah. Personally, I'm a big fan of squash. I think squash is great fun. Certainly better than tennis, for instance. I didn't see where that went, but I still got the right one. Nice. Again, that's more of a like a off the cuff recommendation from me, Camp. I'm not the be all end all. My best ever gym advice I always give everyone. This is the one to take away. If anything ever, this is the gym advice to take away. Always find music that suits your workout. If you want stuff to jog to, find stuff at a BPM of which you plan to travel at. I also personally recommend. It's kind of how I got into Sabaton and Powerwolf and that, actually. More Powerwolf than Sabaton, because I was already listening to Sabaton, but finding yourself like rock and metal is really good for working out, because it amps you up. You want basically, if you're going to use music, get the music that reflects your workout type. There's no point in trying to do strong lifting. Like back when I was deadlifting, you don't want to be listening to, I don't know, Katy Perry while you're deadlifting, really. You want to be listening to like the Metal Gear Rising soundtrack, or you know, friggin' Judas Priest, not like Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen. That's all I'm saying. And as I say, especially when you're running, running's the important one, because that's what sets, when you're listening to music, your BPM of your music sets your momentum. You'll find that even if you do it unconsciously, if you put on slower music, you will start to slow down. But I'm not here to talk about fitness. I'll leave that to people who are more acquainted with it all, I suppose. So the swap to having the arrow did a little bit, but I don't think it was necessary. I most likely could put the other thing. Well, Camp, if ever you decide if you do decide to do like exercise and stuff or gymming, and you need somebody that can give you a springboard for, and also just general music recommendations, you know I will always help. I mean, music's my thing, so I'm always happy to give thoughts on that kind of thing, if needs be. You know what, I can happy cat you back while there's nothing going on with this game. Happy cat. Not gonna lie, I might, if ever I can get emotes on YouTube, I might pikey Happy Cat, if I can. So Happy Cat actually gets its slot on YouTube, because that'd be cool. Actually, we still earn money, so I don't need to put the gold game back on. As long as we're earning money or breaking even, I don't mind at the moment. Because, yeah, happy checkout on YouTube would be awesome. It's just like one of the best emotes. I think Happy Cat, of all emotes I've come across, might be one of my favourite emotes, just generally speaking. If I'm honest. Damn, you got 127 bill of just in your picture. Wow. Very nice. And that only got you, and that got you 56th. Whew. Sheesh. That's insanely good. Yeah, still, that's brilliant. Sorry, I'm just adjusting the screen because I think I accidentally cut off a bit of... I've just noticed in the corner, I think I cut off a little bit of the side of the screen. Yeah, most people do their hard mode runs just before the season resets for it as well. So you think you're like 150th or whatever, you look at the game 2 hours later and all of a sudden you're out of the top 300, get fucked. It's because people that are T300 know that they can just do it anytime, so they have no concern about when they do it. You can tell the people that haven't been in T300 before, and I know when I was... Yeah, that's the thing. I like to think that as well, Camp, that they do it to mess with people. It's like when I was trying my best to push into T300 back when, and I was like, oh yes, I'm 273rd, and then over the night I got to 308th. Then I just about crawled up to 304th, and then I shot back down just before the red crystal give outs. It happens. I do think people do it as an intentional thing. False sense of security? When am I going to do hard mode stream? I don't know. Maybe. And yes, I did answer as a closed answer to an open question. This is an opposite version of a how many X would you like, and you just say yes. This is the opposite. When? I might do. I mean, at some point I could. I've already done my hard mode run for this season. That was 29.1, I think. Good enough. Good enough to earn me a couple crystals. I'm not overly fixated on it, as it were. I like to do the... I don't do the whole get over and over and over until I've got my best score. I just do... This run's okay. I'll roll with it. But yes, I could certainly do better, Camp. I still got a max. I can still mid-max a couple relics. I mean, not relics. Sorry. I could still max out a couple items. Put the runes on. Because most of what my hard mode runs are is most of my item sets are S items. Not just the town archers. The everything. Because it's all just accessories that have got stun chance. So if I can get my hands on, say, a couple L's or S's that have, say, 2 stuns and a knockback line, I'll be laughing. Or what would really be helpful is a couple items that are L line or better, that say damage reduced by. So that my summons just stop, especially my orcs. You got a new flat damage rune for your collection. Nice one, Mei. What has it got? Like what, plus 2? I did manage to get a plus 2 yesterday or the day before. I was quite impressed. Plus 20. Ooh. Big. Big. I think I'm sitting on about 8 plus 50s. Or something silly. I just haven't bothered using them. But they're the kind of runes I could put into my hard mode items. But I'm still not 100% content with all of my hard mode items, but I might just do it. Just so it gives a little bit benefit. And that'll make the early game even smoother. You're at 43 out of 51. Nice. Pretty damn good. Yeah, plus 51 runes. Yeah. Plus 51 runes are great. They just give comfiness, like you say. Oh yeah, I've just read your message in the Discord. You remind me, I forgot about the dude growing a password change. I like the new password. Ludi's updated it in the guild passwords tab though, by the way. I didn't accidentally say the password at any point, we should be good. If I doxed the password, I'd be thrown out. Get him off the side. Throw him with the T. POV Boston. 18, whatever it was. You've got more than 150 red dust. Ooh. Very nice. It's pretty good. So that's 10 S items. No, not S items. You know what I mean. E items. I don't get why S tier is below L tier and E tier in terms of the letters. Like, I don't get why. I'm assuming it's a Korean to English translation thing, because normally your tops, of course, would be your S tier, or your SR tiers, or your SSR tiers. So I'm assuming it's a language translation from Korean. And it's been a while since I looked at Hangul, so I couldn't tell you. Oh yeah, legendary and epic. That's true. You know what? That makes sense. Yeah, but doesn't Super Giga Awesome sound better than legendary and epic? Doesn't Super Giga Awesome just sound like a whole other level of goodness? Just saying. Under the same concept. Like S for super, then L, then E, and then S, G, A. Yeah, the dev really did mess up on that. They screwed the pooch. For sure. Excuse me. Oh, we're nearly it. I know. I should just be hired by everyone for naming things, Camp. I am a top tier namerer, as my English is super fluent and sensical 100% of the time. I definitely don't just Boris Johnson my words, that's for sure. You think I'd have item names that'd be punful to read? I think so. You got another flat damage room, May. Nice. That's goo. Woo woo. That was me just spam clicking the button, by the way. Man, I can actually click buttons when this game's on. Makes it so easy. I love doing the. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I love doing the little icon clickies in YouTube streams. They're completely pointless. They serve no purpose, but they're fun. Juicy gameplay is so stable you've started oozing over flat damage runes. Yep. Well, our Growcast experience has hit an all-time low. We've plateaued. We've come back around from sort of learning the excess mechanics that we just monkey brain see early game rune, monkey brain go good. Neurons are activated. I just find dungeons so boring because the bosses have got way too much health. Like, the dungeon bosses do not deserve to have that much health. They really should just either up the rune chance or just decrease the boss health because it's just so excessive in comparison. Wait, you got yet another flat damage? Wow. That's awesome. Nice one. And yes, I really am just pumping this all into the poison tower. Poison base. I've nearly got it to the wave level now. It's looking good. It's gonna do big work. That's for sure. But as I mentioned, I would like to, after today, because we'll be at wave 3k plus, I'll almost definitely, because of my excess income, I'll almost definitely be able to earn more gold, so that I can clear World 1 and have better scope for better items for the poison build. So next time will be poison build. Hopefully. But 9.5% attack speed, you jammy bastard. My only good attack speed runes I put on my Helmo Talon Archers, and they range from like 7.5% to 5. So you got an extremely good attack speed rune there. But they're just so tedious to find them. It's the problem. I also kind of wish, I don't know if this would make things too ungrindy. But I kind of would like a secondary item, like the key, that upgrades the percentages of runes. So like, it makes the minimum. So when attack speed is normally minimum 1%, I'd like a rune that say made the minimum 3% or something. It's like it moves the needle a little bit. I think that'd be cool. Best attack speed runes you've got are 9.8 and 9.3. Ouch. That is very nice. That is really good. Honestly. Nice one. Super awesome. He said sounding sarcastic, but not meaning to sound sarcastic in the slightest. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, May. A new treasure that boosts the chance for a single rune. Or, wouldn't it be cool if there was, like you say, one for a single rune of your selection in each row, depending on the boss? And it made the gap better. Like I mentioned earlier about the whole attack speed going from 1% to 10% to becoming 3% to 10%. Just chunks off 20% of the gap. That'd be really good. I don't think it'd ever be put in something like that, because that would make the game far less grindy, which would make the devs earn less money from people wanting to be able to just grab the boxes so they don't have to dungeon thing. Yeah, it would be effort for the dev to do, and it would be easy for the players to get big, so the lazier whales wouldn't grind for the better stuff. They would just have it. Sorry, they wouldn't buy the better stuff, they'd just have it, because it would take less effort, I suppose. Yeah. I bet you the dev is probably thinking to themselves, I don't need to put too much extra effort into this game. Everything that's there is there. The rest of it's just going to be simple patches from now on. I don't see them implementing anything much new into the game now, somehow. Of course, I could be wrong. I'm sure I very well will be. Oh, game's gone slideshow mode. Come on, get out of here. But yes, I'm certainly already excited to next time Grow Castle stream happens. For that sweet poison build. Yeah, another flat damage rune. I'm guessing that the one that you just grabbed, I'm gonna guess just two numbers. It's either plus 17 or plus 32. They're my guesses. I know it's weird to specify two, but I've got a range of 50 numbers to choose from. That's my guesses. Damn, I was off. I knew I wouldn't ever get it right, May. I was just messing around. That was just my sheer inkling. Guess you could say my spidey senses were not tingling. You try guessing for a rune that you don't own yet. Nah, I'm not gonna go out of my way. I'm not gonna. Actually, no, that sounds really antagonistic, doesn't it? Me saying that, just saying no. You know what? Keep my 17. That's my. I'm not gonna try and sound lazy or antagonistic here. I'm gonna keep my original guess of 17. That's your next flat damage rune. Sorry, Make Robert. That sounded quite late. That sounded really bad to me just then. How I was gonna just say nope. Earlier, I got my legendary dragon up to 100 plus 100k strength. So my legendary dragon's looking pretty meaty. 20.3k beginner dungeon strength. Wow, mate. You've been putting in the work, buddy. That's good. Very good. Yeah, that's true. You were very unlucky with your poison stacking runes. My luck for poison stacking runes is complete opposite to your luck for poison stack runes. I tend to be very lucky with them. Not saying I always am, but I'm just saying I tend to be. I have a lot sitting around. That's the thing with the rotten luck of the game. You have to wait for... They say it's a 1% chance, right? I know with the key it's 1.1, but bear with me. So it's a 1% chance to get the rune, but it's a 10% chance to get the spider. So really it's a 0.1 chance for any one dungeon to give you a poison stacking rune. Because it has to be the spider, and then you have to get the rune. So it just reduces it even more. Which is why farming for singular rune types can be so tedious. Poison rune's 5.1% chance. Okay, sorry. So it's 0.5% chance to get a poison rune. Because 10% for the spider, then 5.1% chance with the key. So it's 0.51% chance. You got 3 29 damage runes in a row. Wow, that's pretty decent. It's a shame 29's on the lower end of what's acceptable for damage runes. I think I've got into a habit of selling any damage rune that's less than 40 now. I keep only 40 plus for damage rune. If an attack speed's less than 5%, I just put it on a random item in a random build, or sell it. So, however, at this moment I have very little runes equipped. Few select characters have some on my thing. You know what, let's see something. Let's roll the bones. Let's go deck 4. Deck 4? Yes, sure. It was deck 4, right? Deck 4. But also look what I obtained. The key. So let's just drop the key in here. Let's just go for 1 or 2 dungeons, just see what happens. In before I get a poison stacking rune immediately. Well, that was good, I suppose. Imagine if I got a poison stack rune on the first dungeon for this account. That would have been somewhat awkward. Don't worry, I'll switch back to waving in a second, I'm just curious. 47. Nice. Yeah, I didn't think that would yield any results, but it was good to see. Plus I need to spend this 100 mil here. Well, okay, 95 mil. Because I don't like sitting on gold. I feel like sitting on a couple 100 million gold or whatever, or more, is just like a waste of resources. I'd rather just put it straight into levels. It's like the game wants you to have the game wants you to have damage runes that say 1 to 51 all in a row. That's what the game wants. It wants to see the line complete. Which honestly, I kind of wanted to, because that sounds really cool. Okay, let's put some money and some gems away, shall we? Invest into the poison castle. Then let's spend money into the slingers. Oops, I spent one too many. Good thing my colony gold is already 1 million a minute in this account. I think with all the upgrades that I've been doing today and the extra levels, I think I'd be able to get to about 25,500 on colonies. I've barely been touching number 2. And I'm behind in World 3. 48. So next one's 49. That's the luck with the attack speed runes. Attack speed runes? What are those? Do you honestly think the game is willing to drop those? I doubt it. You know what, I'm going to click the button on this lo-fi video. About here? So we're past 3k now. So we've done over 500 today. Something, I guess. And if you're wondering, May, I'm not doing 3 times ad because BlueStacks is laggy enough at 2 times. 3 times would make me fail more waves and it would be slower. So I'm not really ever worried about the I was about to say attack speed. Game speed here. Plus, if we're just going to be able to constantly Devil Horn 4, would it matter about the time loss? Considering that we're waving hard? Realistically speaking? Not necessarily. That's how I see it, anyway. I'm not saying it's the right approach, I'm just giving my thoughts. Gonna need to press this. And this might still finish? No, it's good. Nice. Oh, I need to get my button ready on the... Let's do it now. Yeah, it was necessary. Based on that extra hit point loss. more gems. Exactly, Camph. It's like talking to Stelio about hell mode. Just doesn't exist. Good attack speed runes don't exist, like hard mode or Denmark. Imagine running a build with 32 times colony cooldown E-line. I think with the amount of colony cooldown E-lines I've picked up, I probably could have done that. If I'm honest. Why don't I want to see how fast you can make the colony cooldown. I might do that at some point, May. Make a build which fails, but because the build stays active all night, just make it that it fails the auto battle, then leave it to collect money and just see how much you can get overnight and how often it procs. That'd be wicked fun. But Macron, you forgot a few steps. Right? So 32 items for colony cooldown E-line. Next, you have to consider there's the colony cooldown rune in dungeon. And then you have to account for the colony cooldown orb. So you actually get plus 34. But I get what you're saying though. I'm not trying to correct you. I'm just building on your principle. I love it. I'm building on it. And I think I earn... Hold on. So that would basically be... You get your colonies every, what, 25-ish seconds by the end of that? Also, you can just run support heroes and start a dragon fight. Yeah. Well, at the moment, I earn 17 mil on my main per minute. Clear out Poison Castle base. Yeah. Exactly. You just let the build do its thing. I mean, for those that run out in BlueStacks, you can run the macro to just make it that it automatically starts fights all night to constantly fight dragons. But of course, for phone, I would just have it on auto battle overnight. Whether it wins or loses isn't the point. It's just that the game keeps ticking. That would be awesome. You raise a really good point, May. That's for sure. I'd also love to see you can get perfect gold skill as a E-line, right? I'd love to see 32 plus orb plus I think there's a room for it for perfect gold. That'd be cool. I mean, sure, you could do the same for Mimic Chance, but the Mimic one's less efficient. It's 1.5% per skill level, yes. That's right. So every wave that you manually play, instead of 30%, you'd get 34 points from all the various bits. So you'd earn 51%. So you can go to plus 81% of the wave's gold earned in gold when you perfect it. It's pretty funky. Not saying it's like efficient or anything. I think it'd just be funny just to see the screen say Rift Gamers run 34 times Archer range. We're hitting mobs into we're hitting mobs into future waves. Never mind this wave with that power. But also, I was considering if you could get E-lines for Archer speed on everybody in a Hell mode run. How good would the TA Hell run mode be, when all of your heroes could run +1 at Archer speed, or +2, sorry, because it's per slot. That'd be really cool. I have had a couple Archer speed items, but not many. What else is cool? I mean, yeah, sure, the element bonus is fine, but yeah, damage lines would be, yeah, but Macron, it's not about being better. It's about the look. We're basically performing Fashionscape in Grow Castle, right? It's about flexing, right? You don't peacock with damage lines. You peacock with 32 colony cooldown lines. Okay. You're missing. I feel you're missing the premise of this conversation. The premise of this fun little conversation that we're having here. I feel like you're bringing it too close to home. Or as 99% of the Grow Castle community would tell you, you're not talking about physical summons, so your conversation doesn't count. Even though you actually are talking meta lines now, so you actually are. You're doing the correct thing. What else would be funny? I don't think mana regen would be all that hot. I would love to see 34 times defense rune. That would be awesome. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean 0.02 castle ratio May? Don't you mean just like castle level 1? Imagine you run like 34 defense lines. You leave your castle at level 1, so it has like 180 hit points or whatever, and then you just get to wave like 5 million because you've just got all the defense in the world. That'd probably be the most unique account. I know, the game forces you to buy extra castle lines. I meant like the minimum amount to be able to set up the castles. Whatever it may be. A couple hundred. I suppose. Or, what would also be cool is having summon defense. if invest as many euros and pounds as you can in. Yeah. Sounds like a great idea. I should have pressed the thing. Even though I know this isn't Grow Castle, but it is money invested, and you did write money in the chat. What is called money related is that I've now seen a coin, my first coin that I've seen, which has been minted for King Charles. That's kind of cool. The fact that they're now they're properly in circulation. Yeah, 34 summon defense and max damage resistant lines. That's what I was going for. Yeah, that'd be super cool. Just nothing ever dies ever. You have everybody has CC on there. You make the biggest wet noodle fight ever, right? You give all of your summoned units. So all the items that you get are knockback and stun chance, and then damage reduction. And you just sit there and you have a wet noodle fight. Each wave takes about 5 hours. That'd be really weird to watch. Or another really OP thought, right? You get as many gold per hit items on everyone as you can. Did you max out? Oh. Man! I forgot there's not an attack speed thing. Damn it. Never mind. Never mind, the thought went away. Disappointed now. Damn it. How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. Don't worry, I will be throwing excess money into the poison build. Probably in my own time. So what wave should we get to today before jumping games? 3.5k? I'll set an arbitrary line of going 3,500. Based on the time of day, where we were at, and how long this has been, I think that'd be about right. Maybe 3,300. Yeah, let's go 3,333 minimum. That would be better for today. Once we get past 3333 at a more convenient replay wave, beyond then, I'll start considering swapping over to probably dinosaur Pokemon for this evening. Actually, we'll do Jackbox tomorrow. I'll endeavour to make more of an effort tomorrow afternoon / evening to say, hey everybody, let's play some more Drawful. If that's okay with you two. And then this evening can just be chill, mess around with a 17-year-old dinosaur Pokemon game. I think that'd be better. No point in having something which requires everyone participating if there's not a lot of people around to participate, I suppose. No, what's damaging the little damn slimes? Did you just see that? 873 hit points. And it just shot up to 50k because of the Smith cooldown, got back just in time. That was a very close one. I'm sorry, I can't provide overly exciting commentary for Grow Castle. Whoa, numbers are going down and up. And the bar's going down and things are coming in. I don't know. I certainly couldn't be a... we need to hire like a... I think we need to hire like a WWF... Wait. It's called WWE now because the actual WWF told them to change. We need like a WWE commentator to try and commentate Grow Castle. I think that'd be quite funny. Just show them footage of average gameplay of this game and ask them to hype it up as much as they can and just see what results we get. I think that'd be good for a laugh. Oh my, exactly, Calg. Oh my god, it's like the stupid, what is the thing? Oh my freaking god meme. But welcome, Calg. Hope Goo is you. You've literally just missed out on my previous statement, so I'll TLDR it. I'll do a proper announcement for Jackbox tomorrow. Today we'll do dinosaur Pokemon once I reach arbitrary waves in this game. Just to get you up to speed. Because I'll get myself a cup of tea in... I'll go downstairs and get myself a cup of tea in a little bit. And then refresh. I'll probably just do a total laptop restart for Fossil League, because I know sometimes BlueStacks whacks the hell out of my computer, so I just like to make sure that when I do something else afterwards, it's okay, I suppose. But I'll decide that when I go get a cup of tea. However, we're 300 waves minimum from Arbitrage. There you go, that's all you missed. I'm not going to be playing dinosaur Pokemon blindfolded tonight, though, Cow. I'll do some more blindfolded runs when we do Bay on probably Monday or Tuesday. I'm thinking Tuesday. I think Monday needs to be a Nier Automata again. I haven't played that game in a couple of days. So I think over the next couple of days, I know I'd like to spontaneously, verbally sort out a rough schedule, but when are we going to do a blindfolded Grow Castle stream? I know, that would be so difficult, Camp. Can we say the first poison? Can we say the first poison stream? Blindfolded hard mode. Hell mode. I keep calling it hard mode, I mean hell mode. Blindfolded HM. Damn. That would be difficult. The reason why Holocure works so well blindfolded is because I know the audio cues of the game well enough to know when I'm getting damaged, when something drops, and when I'm in a menu. But I do actually want to do a blindfolded GC stream, Camp, at some point. I think that'd be funny more as a. I think a blindfolded GC stream would make for a really funny mock content. Because I mean, the game just auto battles, right? So you just put on the mask. Okay, and I grabbed my my PlayStation controller and my Xbox 360 controller at the same time, and I just wiggle the buttons. I think it'd be a great idea. That's what I had in my mind. Spoilers. Spoiler alert for the blindfolded Grow Castle stream, by the way. I'm going to be playing it with my console controllers. I think that'd be brilliant. Just as a knock around. And then I got to imitate that stupid idiot that was trying to play blindfold Super Mario 64, and he was not doing it blindfold. The one that Charlie Brown 64 made a video on. He did the whole Super Mario blind run, and then someone at the end was like, "This is BS." And then he donated to say, "I'll give you more money if you complete a star facing away from your computer with a towel around your head, or a pillow on his head or whatever." And the guy that was speedrunning it was just like, nope. In other words, he definitely was not doing it blindfolded, because that would just be easy money. But that was just a good little video, to be fair. The guy explaining why the speedrun was bad. So I mentioned that for arbitrage we'll be going to minimum 3333. If I do a blindfolded Go Castle stream, Camp, I would want to try and find a way, because I wouldn't be able to see any messages, so I can't say hello. So I'd need to find a way I can get something to play a sound in my ear, like a text-to-speech thing that somebody could fill out, so it again comes back to me, or something. I mean, it's not something I've truly thought through, it's just kind of spitballing, I suppose. Just memorize this. Memorize the script and recite it. That's a brilliant idea. Camph, what if I got one better for you, Camph? Like 100 animal facts. Yeah. I could have the thing on, I could face against the camera and then just talk about it. What I was going to say is, I can do one better than that. I can grab all the NPC lines from, like, Skyrim. And, like, you know, Morrowind and stuff like that. And just sit there and just quote NPC lines from various games. I think that'd be a cracking idea. But I do like the 100 animal facts thing. That's so good. That's so good. Oh, I forgot to click the thing. Yeah, I love that idea. I'm going to have to take that idea and run away with it at some point. Of course, Camp, when I say your idea, I mean my idea. It's mine now. Hippity hoppity. Your intellectual property is now my property. Damn it, I messed up the joke. Oh well, hippity hoppity, your content is my property. I just can't include spiders in the animal facts in case Tan happens to show up. Don't want to scare him again. Because that's kind of funny. We were sitting there, we were about to talk about spiders, and Tan's just like, I'm out. I did feel sorry for him. In a sense. Maybe I'll do like 100 cat facts. Including the famous cats can't taste sweet fact. Or Camph, I could, without actually having any backing music, I know a whole bunch of songs I can just sing on stream. Really badly, of course, and off key, but I could sing all stream. I think I have enough songs in my head that I know all the words of to be able to do that. Or, you know, most of the words of. The karaoke stream is going to go hard. Maybe if there's a time I got drunk enough. I'd have to get pretty damn drunk. Even me being drunk led to one of the funniest League of Legends streams years ago. That was an absolute shit show from me. I got super drunk that night. Even though actually I should speak to Luli about alcohol a little bit, because he's on the same medication as me. I need to remind him that I kind of want to speak to Ludi a little bit, just to say to him about, I mean, I know it's a bit personal for me to say, hey Ludi, you shouldn't be doing this, and I don't mean it in that sense, but I think I might have a proper convo with him about drinking with what he's taking, because I know there's a few times where he said he's gone out to drink, but I just want to make sure that he's okay with it, I suppose. Whether you see, I mean, it's kind of a little bit intervening super hard, but then also trying to show concern, more importantly. Just because, you know, when you take antidepressants, you shouldn't be drinking alcohol, because drinking alcohol is a depressant. Like, you're literally counteracting the exact thing you're taking. Which is why you have to be careful of what you take in. Because you just undo your own effects, basically. But again, that might also be pointless intervention from me. I'm not sure. I don't want to seem like I'm being, oh, you got to do this or you got to do that. So it might be unnecessary. I might not ever do it. So, oh well. I'm just spouting at this point. Did that just say defeat? I forgot to click the thing. You've got more 1% runes than the spider boss than 5% runes. Yeah, I can believe that, May. I can very much believe that. That sounds almost like the most common drop rate, the 1%. Let's be honest. Because why not? That's how it goes, right? Sod's Law, Occam's Razor. It's another loss. Around 4 1% and 1 5%. Ooh, that's a little bit on the nasty side of ratio. That's no good. I would not be happy with that. 1% runes I would 100% just put in the bin. Like, they're ones that aren't worth equipping. At all. For sure. Damn, the account's almost in the top 6,000 players. So close to top 300. I can practically smell it. So at the moment it really is the ground mobs that are the issue over the air mobs. That's fine. Let's get a little bit of skippage on the go here. Oh no, I used 2 of my additional gems as well. Oh no. Oh well. Well, that required the healing altar for sure. Ah, that was like half a second off the Smith coming back as well. So that's rather close. In actuality. Go, and we've still got the Smith amp. We've still got the Smith up. This time's looking a lot better. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Let's click some time on the chill beats. Let's go here. Thanks, Lo-Fi. Holy shit, you got one. I'm going to guess 1.4% though. In the true attack speed splendor. Okay, right, that was a loss. Hold on. What relics have I got equipped? Okay. Let's just... I don't know, try again. 1.7. Yeah, I knew it was going to be under 3%. So my spidey sense has tingled. That was definitely a tingling of the spidey sensey variety. Just gonna hover the mouse. Game immediately rewarded you with poison stacking. That's karma. That's literally karma at its work. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse. It's a neutral system. At the end of the day. I hope the game doesn't freeze out to the point where it spawns my giants behind in the archer line again. It did that earlier. Just weirdly. Also, as we've had a couple upgrades, let's have a look. I know we're not at 3333 yet. Let's have a little look and see just how close this build is to this. I've been testing it every now and then. Just to see roughly how kind of close we are to basically defeating World 1. It looks close, and then you realise that the mobs start piling in again. And that there's no backline. Yeah, not quite yet. It's getting closer though. But as mentioned, that is something I'll be able to deal with anyway myself. It will happen. It's just a matter of when, not if. I mean, that's still pretty good considering this is wave 3000 and I can get effectively half of the 30,000 defense colony covered. So Won't take too long at all, I suppose. Oh, excuse me again, I'm sorry. Maybe a drop down to Devil Horn 4? Might be on the table. Swap out the arrow back to gold piece and just go down a Devil Horn phase. Maybe. A little bit heretical, but needs must. .7%. Wow. That's a number that's more than 2. Incredible. Okay, because I threatened the game with going down a Devil Horn, it's working again. Nice. I think I mistimed that. Hopefully it doesn't cause me too many issues. I have to say, although that's 12-hour plays, it does feel like a lot of it's on loop. Or is that because lo-fi beats tend to be basically the same? I'm going to say little column A, little column B, if I'm honest. Come on. Don't stumble here. As I say, I'll probably have to drop a Devil Horn just to make things smoother. Because it's faster to do Devil Horn 3, sorry, over Devil Horn 4. And it be successful every time. Rather than defeat like a third of the time. Realistically speaking. Yeah, this may be... You feel like it's slowly liquefying your brain. Okay, well while this wave decides to fail, I'm going to find something that's not lo-fi chill beats. No copyright rock. Free rock music, no copyright. Rock music for streaming and gaming. Doesn't need to be more than an hour. Yeah, let's mix it up. Let's get some cool riffs on the go. It did fail last time. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm liking this. I'm not liking that though. Let's go down a Devil Horn. Remove resistances. Let's put this back in. I haven't fully upgraded the heart, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm not using the golden heart. Yeah, I like this. This is nice. If you'd rather not listen to rock, we can, but come on. I feel like people that say they don't like rock don't quite understand what they're missing out on. I think it's because people get put off with the fact that there's a difference between classic rock, heavy rock, and then like power metal. And I also feel like people hear like certain bands and then go, or like they'll listen to death metal and think, oh, that's rock, we don't like rock. That's not how it works. 5.5%, you're literally upgrading the rune. You are! Incremental progression. That's very nice. Can't go wrong. As I've mentioned, if I could play any music here, it'd probably be either Sabaton or Breaking Benjamin, but no. I'm being a good boy. And not breaking rules. Piano coming in hard. Well, not hard, but you know. Just putting a stamp in there. Then guitar. I'm liking what the bass is doing. I'm more easily able to comment on the music than on the game. I got nothing to say other than, yeah, we're just bashing stuff. I like the dun 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 dun. Oh, there's also a heavy metal comp and an alt rock playlist here, and nightcore rock. Aggressive metal songs, good for workout, volume 1. You've maxed out the inventory. Sheesh. Good job. Pretty damn good. Hopefully, if they're not all damage runes, then you need to start selling. So you can make it all attack runes. I'm probably going to start using gems for wave skipping now. For the rest of today. Don't worry, I'm making more than enough gems, as you've seen, when I'm doing stuff off stream, ready for stream prep. So it's not lost gems. I know I've said before that that this is a waste of gems early game, but when you've earned as many gems as I have so far in this in this account, I don't think you worry. The only thing any orange is for now is any 10Ks, really. I've already got the dragon key. I suppose there's the pearl, but that's only 80. I can just put on the gem bag for that. And get Tony up. 7%, we're climbing. No, next one is 7.6, then 8.4, then 9. You seem to be getting a lot of attack speed runes right now. You're on a hot streak and clearly you need to keep it going. You went dry for an hour, so now the floodgates have opened. And then it's gonna dry up again. That's the thing. This almost sounds like something off a really mellow System of a Down song. Oh, this one has lyrics. Sign me up. It sounds like they've listened to his kid literally fucking dies. It sounds like they've listened to Sabaton, right? And they've gone, that's cool, they make songs about history. And then they've just taken the premise of battles and fights and then just gone, let's just shove in a song. It's kind of a bit like how, don't get me wrong, they're a brilliant band. It's a bit like how Powerwolf's songs are all a bit, they're either phallic or they're vague. A lot of them are just, they're not about, like how Sabatons are about historic events or historical people or, you know, stuff like that. Powerwolves are more concepts surrounding, you know, either Latin themes or, quite frankly, Calia Sanctus and My personal favourite by Powerwolf, Resurrection by Erection. Not my actual favourite song of Powerwolf, but for the theme of the song. Yeah, this is definitely what Edward's singing as he runs down the small corridor. Resurrection by Erection is an absolute banger, camp. The lead vocalist on Powerwolf is so good. Personally, I think their magnum opus is I personally think that their album I've got it. Why can't I think of it? The one that features Demons Are a Girl's Best Friend, and Venom of Venus, and Incense and Iron, and Storchgebet. I always say it wrong. Storchgebet. Powerwolf albums. Powerwolf albums. Sacrament of Sin? I got there before I found it. Sacrament of Sin. What an album. I don't mind Blessed and Possessed, but I seriously think that Sanctum of Sin is their magnum opus. The song Incense and Iron is just goddamn. If you're looking for a song to hype you up, Incense and Iron. But actually, Camp, speaking about songs earlier, Resurrection by Erection, right? It's actually got the perfect BPM to run to. Like, no cap, it literally is, unironically, a very good song to be pacing to. I mean, you know the song, Camp. Think about it. The BPM is almost perfect for. So I would describe Resurrection by. I mean, I used to use Resurrection by Erection. It's a decent, slightly faster than jogging pace. It's not a full-on run song, but it's a, you know, a good proper pace. The song I used to go like an absolute madman to on the treadmill was Shirayama by Sabaton. That song's so good to just literally bounce through air, honestly. How's this? Go away. I'm liking this. I mean, I've got a rock bias, so I would say that. You know what? Let's get to so this will take me to 340. We'll go 3-3-40. I'll do one wave, so we'll end at 3-3-4-1, and then I'm gonna adjourn, get myself a cup of tea, and come back, and we'll do dinosaur Pokemon. Dramas. Switching games V soon. So as I say, we'll do this 4-jump. Then I'll do a single wave. We'll get it to 3-3-4-1 so that I can do replay mode efficiently. And then I'll get myself a cup of tea and we'll do some dinosaur Pokemon in about 10 minutes time. At max. There will just be a few minutes of putting on the kettle and making a cup of tea interlude. I was going to say interlude. Idiot. I accidentally pressed tab. Oh well. Couldn't care less. There's like just under 8 hours on the account. The only thing I've been using the tab for really on this account, other than that tab stream, has been colonies. That's why it's basically just under 8 hours, because I've only been using it for the infinite colonies. Yeah, I like this song. This is actually a really good song. Big fan. Right, okay. So let's adjourn on Grow Castle. I'm going to get myself, as mentioned, a cuppa. And then I'll be back in a few moments for Dinosaur Pokemon. So give me about 5 minutes.